Good afternoon to you and thanks for joining Ogun State Television News at noon. I am Adibola Oshomuji. On the news this afternoon, the Ogun State local government election has gotten underway across the 3 senatorial districts of the state. The seat of 20 local government chairmen and 236 councillorship positions will be picked at the end of the exercise. Reports from our men at various parts of the state indicate that while the exercise kicked off early in some places, voting materials arrived late in some areas. Turnout of voters at various polling booths has been impressive so far, according to our reporters. Ogun State Governor Mr. Abeokuta was spotted exercising his franchise in his polling unit in Ekperu. We will give you more update on the election as it progresses. Elsewhere, reports indicate that voting materials were delivered to several polling units in Ondo State before 7 in the morning as residents troop out to vote the next governor that will steer the affairs of the state in the next 4 hours. One of the leading candidates in the election, an incumbent governor, Lucky Ayedatiwa, said he is satisfied with the conduct of the ongoing election. He said this after casting his vote at polling unit 5, Ugbo Ward 4 in Elijah local government area. Anyway, from election exercise, President Bola Tinubu has conferred a posthumous award of the Commander of the Federal Republic on the late Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja. He made the declaration during the interment in honor of the late warrior at the National Cemetery in Mogadishu, Abuja. The President extolled the virtues of the late warrior, eulogizing his contributions to the national security. According to Tinubu, the appointment of Lagbaja as the Kwaz was one of his finest made so far.
General Lagbaja, our nation has indeed lost a rare gem who truly distinguished himself as a thoroughbred professional soldier. Throughout his military career, his legacy of service will be cherished forever. As an eternal symbol of our appreciation, I've granted late Chief of Army Staff the posthumous national honor of Commander of the Federal Republic of Niger, CFR.
Tinubu also reiterated his administration's commitment to support members of the armed forces who work hard to defend the nation. He expressed gratitude to the Lagbaja family for allowing the late Kwaz to serve with honor, saying that the works of the late warrior would continue to serve generations yet unborn. The event had in attendance Vice President Kashim Shettima, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Defense Minister, governors and top military officials. The Supreme Court has dismissed the suit instituted by 16 states of the Federation against the Attorney General of the Federation, challenging the constitutionality of the act establishing the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and 2 other anti-corruption agencies. The other agencies are the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, and the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, NFIU. The Apex Court dismissed it for lacking in merit. Delivering the lead judgment, Justice Nwani Abaji held that the state were completely wrong in holding that EFCC established by an act of the National Assembly was an illegal and unlawful body. Justice Abba Aji, who led the 7-member panel of justices, ruled that The EFCC Act, which is not a treaty but a convention, does not need to ratification of the Houses of Assembly. The court had earlier dismissed all objections of the federal government to the suit filed by the state. Justice Abba Aji said the plaintiff's case was against the Attorney General of the Federation and not any of the agencies mentioned. Hence, the Supreme Court has jurisdiction to determine it. Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun has felicitated Chief Bukola Olawale Olopade on his appointment by President Bola Tinubu as the Director General of the National Sports Commission. Governor Abiodun described Olopade as a worthy ambassador of Ogun State. In a congratulatory message signed by his Chief Press Secretary, Lekon Adeniran, Abiodun said Olopade, with his wealth of experience spanning decades in sports administration, would definitely reform beyond expectations in the new role. He further noted that Olopade has carved a niche for himself in the sports administration through unwavering dedication and tenacity, adding that the appointment represents a round peg in a round hole. The governor equally praised President Tinubu for his consistency in talent hunting and sagacity in deploying capable hands to critical sectors for optimal performance. Now, 13 other teams have secured their spot for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON, which will take place in Morocco. The Super Eagles of Nigeria secured their qualification with Libya's 1-0 victory over Rwanda in Kigali. Later, Nigeria were held a 1-1 draw by Benin, with Victor Osimhen's late goal earning Nigeria a share of the spoils and sparing them from defeat. Alongside Nigeria, 5 other teams, Tunisia, South Africa, Uganda, Equatorial Guinea, and Gabon, secured their spot on Thursday during match day 5. Defending champions Côte d'Ivoire also secured qualification and hopes to win the title again. The 15 countries qualified AFCON 2025 are Morocco, Burkina Faso, Cameroon, Algeria, DR Congo,